Hey everybody, Renee's back with another magic trick. And look at that, it's just palmed. Just palmed into my hand. First magic trick I'm gonna do for you and show you, of course, because that's how it works on this channel. I'm going to show you this and that. It's a trick. I don't know if it's famous, but it's all over the internet if you look in the right places. So let me pull this up a little bit so you can see. Now you have this card, and I'm sorry there's a glare. My windows are open. And you have this card. And then you have that card, right? So your job is to watch that card. Your job is to watch that card. I'm going to take that card, I'm going to put it on bottom. Now if you're doing this to someone, you ask, where's that card? Most of them will say it's on the bottom. If they're not, oh my god. If they're not right in the head, they'll say on the bottom. If they're smart, they might say in the middle. So if they say on the bottom, you say no, that's this card. This card's on bottom. All right. This card's on top, and this card's in the middle. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Alright. So, and you say, your job is to watch that card. That card's on bottom. Alright. That card's on top. And that card's in the middle. Alright. And then you ask them, how many of this cards do you have? And they'll say 2. You say, how many of that cards? They'll say 1. So you go, I have this on bottom, this in the middle, and this on top. Right? And you want to go through that very fast, because as you can see, I was just taking the top card off. So you want to say, I have this on bottom, this in the middle, and this on top. Right? You want to flash it fast. If they comment why you're flashing it fast, just say that's how the trick works. Most people will be considerate of that. So then you say, I'm cheating. You full out tell them I'm cheating. So you say, well, that's how life is. In life you have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's where the trick comes in. And then this is where the trick comes in. You say, but not much of the other. So this is called this and that trick. It's all over YouTube. Now, if you want to know the secret, it's basically you have 3 cards. All right. One says that. One says other. One says this, and one says that. And they're easy to make. I took some whiteout to this and put a Sharpie on here. If you don't have whiteout and you have money, like I did, like I didn't at this time, then you can get blank cards and you can just write on them. So when you start out, you want to have the other on top. So I'll leave it face up so you can see it. So others on top. Right? I'll leave it face up so you can see it. Alright. Alright, so you show, now you do a double lift, so you pick up 2 cards as one and you show, let's see, that's not right. There we go. So you pick up 2 cards as once and you say, I have this card, and then you set down other, which is face down, but for the tutorial, it's gonna be face up. So you set other down, and they think it's this card. Then you flip over this card, and you say, I have this card, and then you set it down, and then you show that card. So they believe you have 2 this cards and 1 that card. The whole trick is just to not let them see the other until the very end. So now you say, I have, cards getting away, I have that card on top. Your job is to watch that card. And while you're saying that, you want to get a pinky break underneath this card, underneath the top card. Right there. You just want to pull it down with your pinky. Right? So, you do that as you say, your job is to watch that card. Right? You put that card back on top, and then you put both this card and that card on bottom. That way, other stays on top. So then you say, where's that card? And they'll say, it's on bottom. You show them, this is on bottom. Now here's the move you do. So you want to pull up the top 2 cards, and then you want to scoot them forward, and then you want to scoot this card back. So basically you're jutting out. Basically, you're jutting out the middle card. And then you want to peel these 2 cards up and over. And then you show, I have this card on top. And then you flip, oopsie, move my camera. And then you show, you have this card on top. And you turn it over. And then you spread it, and you show, I have this card in the middle. Basically, you just do the same thing you did for the other one. You show you have that on bottom, do the move, that on top, turn them over, that in the middle. Alright, now you have this card on bottom. And this is where you want to go fast at. So you go, all you're doing is you're showing this card 3 times. That's it. So you're showing this card 3 times. So you go on, all you're doing is you're peeling the top card off. That's it. So you show this on bottom, peel off the top card, this in the middle, peel off the top card, and this on top. You set it down. And then your trick is set up for the reveal. Then you say, I'm cheating. You say, that's how life works. In life you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I snap and flip it over, and I say, but not much of the other. And they'll freak out. They'll be like, oh, how'd you do that? how did I not see the other card the whole time? Now there's a reason I have this mat right here, cause I'm gonna try and do one of these. I'm gonna try and do a trick, so don't badger me if I don't get this right. Alright, so this is called coin matrix. So you want to set a card down on each coin. Oopsie. Alright, so then you basically show coins like that, and then you go like that, and then they switch. They get teleported over here. So I'll lay that card up, I'll lay it to the side, so it's not in the way. And then you go like that, and then you go that, and then you go, and then there's 3/4 over here. Then you go like this, 3/4 right here, and then you just go like that, and all 4/4 are over there. Now, I'm not gonna do a tutorial right now in this video, but if you want a tutorial, get this video to 100 likes, and I'll think about doing another tutorial for this. Now, there was this game on the App Store. I think it's for iOS and Android, but it's the most difficult game I have ever played. And I want to see if you guys can beat my score. Right now I'm on level 17, and it's called, I don't know if you can see that, it's called Pop the Lock, and I'll just show you the tutorial for it. No, I don't want the pictures. I'll show you the tutorial. I'm sorry for the glare, but if you saw in the video, you have to go through, you have to pop a lock, and it doesn't count you if you miss it. You take as many times as you want, but you have to go through the sequence, and you have to this, I'll play around. See, I'm messing up already. It was hard to get to level 17. It's very hard. If you miss it, then it starts you all the way back to the beginning. So, I'm up to level 17. Download the game, and if you want, leave a comment in this video and tell me what your level was, and I'll see you all in the next video.